Coach, congratulations on a great win. I had a chance to watch a little bit of that game, and just a great competitive game. But you guys, as right now, you look at it, you knew how to finish that game out.
Yeah, I think our defense played fantastic. I think we held them 91 yards rushing and I think 50-something passing, and one of those big passes was a halfback pass. So, I think for the most part, I think our defense played really well. I mean, they played fundamental and sound, and, we didn't do a whole lot of things differently defensively. We just kind of played our technique, like you heard Cody say last week, technique, and that's what we focused on all week, and just making sure we were lined up in the right spots, and we flew around. I felt like the defense did that. I felt like they responded well to the atmosphere. I think our fans showing up was awesome. I think it was a great big crowd to play in front of, and the support from the community has been fantastic, and Centerville had a ton of support from their community, so it was a really good game to play in.
With you being able to take away their running attack, because they love to play smash mouth football, they want to run it right down your throat. With you being able to take that away from them, do you think that was a huge key?
Yeah, I think that was probably the key. I thought they might try to throw a little more on us because I think the quarterback has a really good arm. So we worked towards that a lot last week, just in case. But I just think our kids kind of showed up at the right place at the right time. Our offense, we turned the ball over 3 times, and that could have been a real problem. And fortunately, we could get things going offensively and hold them to only two field goals. So a win's a win. We'll take it. They're a tough team, and they had some really good kids. Their defensive end, Nico, man. He gave me fits all night, and he really changed play calls a little bit just by how he played, and I was really impressed with him. Smart kid and really, really good defensive end.
It's another testament, though, to your team that you guys come out and beat a good football team, and you're really playing well here at the end of the year. Yeah,
that's what we've got to be doing. I mean, last year we had the thing where we had to give up 2 games, and we just kind of quit talking about conference at that point. It was just like, what's really important here, taking these seniors as far as we can take them every year. And so we're really focused more on sectional play down the road, but not the teams we're going to play, but us playing the best we can at that point. And that's what we talked about again today. It was just focusing on, we got 2 weeks to make ourselves as perfect as we can, because our draw gave us a team that I think is really tough. The record doesn't indicate it, but the combined record of the people that have beat them is 25-3. So I'm assuming they've played some really big, tough games. So we've got a lot of work cut out for us there too.
Well, and as tournament time, anything can happen, can it?
Yeah, it absolutely can. And a few years ago we got burned at Tri and overlooked them and got nailed. And the good thing is we learn from our mistakes, and hopefully we don't make too many more. So we're trying to fix every mistake we could possibly think of, and then if we get hit by some other adversity, we'll just have to adjust.
The one thing about this week, Coach, talk about Friday night, and the one thing you never want to have is a big win and then a letdown. Talk about this week in your preparation to make sure that doesn't happen.
Well, I think the way we approached the game last week wasn't treating it like it was a big game. I mean, I know everybody wanted it to be a real hyped up game, and it may have been in some regards, but for the most part, we just talked about, did we tackle better than we did last week? Did we get in the right place better than we did last? Was our pursuit better than last week? And that's what we were really going for. We set goals each week on what we want to get better at, and then that's all we really talk about. And because we made mistakes before, and I as a head coach made mistakes of letting my emotions go through the team and my worries and intensity about it, and it was directly reflected in how they played. So I've done everything in my power to keep myself acting like it's just another day at the office. We just got to get better at what we do. We're worried about sectional time, being the best we can then. And if we're one step better every week, then I feel like as a coach we did our job, and I think as a team we've done our job. So I don't know that it was one of those things where we're going to come in and it's a big letdown, because I don't think we built it up like it was as big as it was. People may have thought it was, but like I said, as a team, I think we just kind of kept it as this is just a game we have to win, and we're just going to play, and we have to win every game. So,
well, that was kind of what your players relayed to me in their interviews. Is it's just another game this week, so I think they kind of kept it at an even keel, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like we were bouncing around the halls on Friday or anything. I mean, everybody went to class and still did their homework, and picked up trash in the hallway if they saw it, little things, and they did what we normally do, and we got to do the same thing these next 2 weeks, because both of these teams are Union City's coming off of 2 wins, and they're finding out what they're really good at, and they're trying, and so we have to be able to stop that, and we have to be able to move the ball against their defense, and they're going to fly around, and so there's a lot of things that we need to prepare for to get better. Not even mention the strength training. You know, we still got to stay strong, so we're still doing those things, and it's just focusing on getting better each day, I guess. It's the easiest way to say it. Roundabout way, we just try to get better.
Well, I'll tell you one other thing about a team like a Union City is they want to get better right now, and what a better way to come out and beat you guys, and then they get a little bit of roll toward tournament time too.
Absolutely, and it could change things up quick. And so we're just focused on, you know, they got nothing to lose, and so they're going to, you know, they'll take shots. We have to be prepared to handle those shots. Centerville came out and hit us with a halfback pass, and, you know, that could have been one that they scored on, but we chased it down, and we could have folded right there, you know, and said, oh my gosh, they're a lot better than we thought they were, or whatever, you know, and we didn't. Our defense played solid, and we held them, and so hopefully we can just keep having those little hints of adversity, just enough to challenge us, but that we can recover from.
Keep you honest, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What then does Union City do the most that maybe concerns you?
Well, they've got a couple of kids that are really quick, and I saw a film on them earlier in the year. I can't remember what it was, but I thought, man, why doesn't that kid touch the ball more? And then now he's starting to touch the ball more, you know. And that's what happens as a coach. You know, you come in with a plan to the season, and things don't always work out the way you want to. So they're adjusting and doing the things. And I think, you know, he's doing a really good job over there. I mean, those kids play hard, you know, and if you're not good at what you do, kids don't play hard for you. And I think that they're going to come to this game intense and focus, and we play there, and weird things always happen at Union City when we play there. So we're just going to try to prepare for, hey, things are going to happen. We're going to have some bad luck here and there. We're going to make some mistakes, but we just got to make less than we did last week. And if we can do that, I'll feel okay with how we come out.